What's up, nerd family? Welcome back to the Poindexter Lounge, where we are about, Blue Valley, Nebraska, 9 years ago. All kinds of crazy stuff going on. Trying to set up a camera. Lando was with us. What's up, guys?
Where are we going? Come here. Your dad and I are going away for a little while. Your Uncle Matt is going to stay with you. Okay? Okay?
You'll be good while we're gone, Shannon, okay?
This is 9 years ago.
Come here.
I had a car just like this once. It was a 66 Mustang. It's the love of my life. Until I met your mother. Listen, buddy. Take care of this car until we get back. It's special. Just like you.
Matt, thank you so much for coming.
Well, I could barely find Blue Valley and that fertility balloon we out here. Hey, what'd you get my sister into this time, huh?
It wouldn't be safe if you knew.
There's paperwork inside, man. We left this property in your name. All right. And Rick. It says Rick is your son. His name will be Rick Harris, not Rick Tyler.
How did I come from staying one night to now I'm raising your kid?
Matt, please. You are the only person we can trust.
There's a suitcase under the bed, $50,000 inside.
$50,000.
Please do this for us. We'll be back soon. Matt,
I don't know how to take care of a kid.
just do the best you can. Promise me, Matt.
We gotta go.
I want to come with you.
No.
You listen to your uncle, Matt. Okay?
Oh,
Can you
but
do
no
that? We love you very, very much.
We'll be back as soon as we can, Sam. Okay? Come here.
Cover.
Thank you, Pelican. I am having a good day. I hope you're having a good day, man. What's up, Reddit legend?
Wendy, we gotta go.
What's the reference, Renan? Guest starring Lou Ferrigno Jr.
Happy Halloween, loser.
This video will probably get copyright claims because of that song at the beginning.
Courtney? Honey, it's 7 o'clock and you're not dressed. You're gonna be late. Look at this mess. Court, you got a hamper for a reason.
I got it. You already have so much to worry about. I got it.
Thank you. This new job has been way more work than I thought it would be. Oh, shoot. They moved up my meeting. I gotta go. Happy Halloween. Have a good day.
Halloween.
Get out. Go, demon dog. Go.
Hey, you got something to tell me? Let me guess. You're running away. No, moving out. Planning on riding the rails, right?
It's a gym bag, Pat. I have gym today.
Uh-huh. Okay.
What's that?
Yeah, newspaper.
And
I think Joey's dad was a member of the Injustice Society, William Zarek. We called him the Wizard.
of course you did.
I think maybe he and his wife were killed by the ISA.
Why would a villain kill another villain?
Well, I mean, they're not exactly the most stable people to begin with, and I'm starting to think you might be right. They can all be in Blue Valley. I just don't know why or who they could be.
Did any of them play the violin?
Yeah, the fiddler.
Brace yourself, Pat. I think Principal Bowen is the fiddler.
Yeah. First off, the fiddler was a man. Second, he was Irish.
Okay, well, I saw her playing the violin in, like, a super evil-looking way.
Where?
At the hospital. In Brainwave's room.
What were you doing there?
I thought some of Brainwave's visitors could be ISA members, and sure enough, Principal Bowen was in his room playing the violin. Why would she do
Well, I
that?
told you specifically
Okay,
to
well,
stay away from the
team back
hospital.
up. Or I can keep doing your work for you.
No, you're to do nothing.
Why would you bring all this stuff to school? My mom was going through my closet. I think the Green Lantern is stuck. We have to ramp up research, Yolanda. We can't take on the entire Justice Society ourselves. Let me ask. Hey, Darren, what's up? Come on, let's go. What about Artemis Crock? She's the best athlete in the whole school. I thought about her, but she's too competitive. Oh, man, you should see the look on your face. It's awesome. We need someone with skills and heroic traits.
Okay, question. If the ISA is a bunch of murdering freaks, shouldn't we be looking beyond Blue Valley High?
We can't trust adults. Anyone in Blue Valley could be a member of the Injustice Society.
Dawn for sure.
First name's Christopher, probably Chris.
Hey, Chris. Calling you tomorrow night.
The all 5-6 broadcasting dish.
Ooh, the truck is taking Route 74. Departs at 8.
Very good.
What about my payment?
Yes. Of course. Well deserved, my boy.
I hope this helps with those pesky alimony payments. Oh,
What's up, Jeff? We got some right here for you, man.
It's chocolate. Imported. From France. Dang it.
What happened?
I don't know.
I thought you were a professional mechanic. Have you ever even fixed a car?
I'm gonna need you to start the car when I say when, okay?
Okay.
Okay, give it a try, Court.
I thought you were going to say when.
When?
Sounds like the alternator.
Yeah, that's right. You know cars, or at least you got a good ear for them.
I work on cars. Well, a car.
What do you got going?
66 Mustang. Just need a carburetor. I'll get it up and running.
66 Mustang, that's a great ride.
My dad had one.
Really? You don't see them around that often. What color?
Yellow.
That's a problem right there. Yeah, that's what I was trying to loosen right there. So it's clogging now. Okay, I think that's it. Pat Dugan, by the way.
I'm Rick Harris.
Mind giving me a hand, Rick? I'm gonna try and push you down the street.
Sorry.
What do you know about that kid?
Ken?
Yeah,
Nothing. Why?
no reason.
Well, I guess I'll just walk. Good luck.
Why are you following me?
I need to talk to you. Wait. I just need to show you something, okay? It's hard to explain, but wrong?
Yeah, something's wrong.
Yeah.
You should stay on your meds.
Well, that was interesting.
What did you say?
What was the reference, Rented Legend?
You said in episode 2 that was standing at the building drinking when she walked out.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay.
She said episode 1 or 2.
Where is it?
Huh?
Who that kid was?
Hourman?
Oh no. Yeah, that, but I like something in the first or second episode when she walked out and someone was up against that building drinking out of that brown bag. Apparently that was him. At his age, he's still dealing with his parents' death and not in a good way. I wonder if that
And his uncle
has anything to
is
do. I was gonna say his uncle seems like a jerk, so almost like a Cinderella thing. Parents aren't around and the crappy uncle raised him.
I guess that's true. I shouldn't have come much out of tonight's episode because the episode is 43 minutes on DC Universe. I just hope they don't cut anything out of the last 15 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He said it's one of his favorite episodes so far.
They all become just a society.
If he becomes Hourman, then I want his uncle to be a bad guy so he can fight his uncle.
What's up, guys? Just got done filming an interview for the channel. Cool guy named Matt Bosler. He's on TikTok. He does these really funny videos on TikTok. And
Did you guys take it outside?
we took it outside. We were about to brawl. Talked about how he got started doing it. What happened.
Now, is that something that you're going to put on the channel eventually?
Yep. And then we'll put it on the channel. I'm gonna edit it and put it on the channel.
Bit early for trick-or-treaters.
Somebody better call the law.
Hello. What are you supposed to be?
I'm a friend of Courtney's.
A friend?
At chapel.
Oh.
Ooh, Kit Kats. Normally, at this time, I'd be planning a fun evening activity to enjoy with my parents. My parents and I love all the same things, but our first hobby was ants.
Ants.
Yeah, before my parents got so busy with work, we had this huge ant farm, which was a replica of Manhattan. I voted for Paris, but Dad said our ants wouldn't understand French. Isn't that the funniest thing?
Yeah.
He's the comedian of the family. Ants, they're like a total and complete mini society, working for the greater good. Oh, we used to have a roach farm too, but then all of
Well,
those
would you
got...
look at the time? I have to get ready for these trick-or-treaters. Would you mind waiting in the living room?
Sure, thank you.
The show is really good.
Mrs. Whitmore? Is the dog supposed to be chewing on that? Good doggy.
Well, the dog is wearing a devil costume. go ahead and just slobber down. Wait.
Good afternoon. Do you require assistance?
What?
To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
Beth Chapel? Who are you?
Beth Chapel, born May 15th, 2004 at Omaha General Hospital. Dr. Bridget Chapel, currently a thoracic surgeon at Oak Valley Medical Center. And James Michael Chapel, a salesman for the American Dream. Beth Chapel has a 4.4 weighted GPA, 4.0 unweighted.
True.
She is the founder and only member of the Blue Valley High Student Teachers Appreciation Club.
How do you know everything?
I don't know everything, but I can provide information on a vast library of subjects, which I have access to via the Justice Society databanks.
Who are you?
You are hearing the voice of Dr. Charles Midnite.
Okay. Why are you talking about yourself in the third person?
I am merely an AI of Dr. Charles Midnite, but I can change my settings to speak in the first person if you'd like.
Don't change a thing. You do you, Chuck. Oh, do you mind if I call you Chuck?
Wow.
Cut the commercial quick.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I was just about to say that.
Did it freeze up?
Hmm?
Did it freeze?
What?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys. It froze up.
It's like I just want to get to like the last 15 minutes of how good this episode is.
Isn't the lead up like this is good?
Yeah. Really need the episode. But also watching the second time, like some things, like later in the episode, make so much more sense now. Well, they did.
Alright.
Yeah. No, but like watching the episode again, like I noticed like stuff that happens later in the episode when it's just like hinted
Like a
at.
foreshadowing?
Yeah, like it was foreshadowed in the beginning. And that's one thing I kind of like watching the episode twice. Is like you get those like things you pick up the second time.
Thank you.
They've already foreshadowed two things
Really?
for the end, and I wouldn't have noticed if I would have watched it a second time.
They're foreshadowing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They taunting you a second time?
Faux
Yeah.
shadow. Not 3 shadow. Not 2 shadowing. 4.
He was looking.
Not fifth?
Oh, not 5th. Not 5th. But 4th. Faux shadow.
Not like both, too?
Faux show.
Yeah, so far they haven't cut anything. So I'm hoping that continues.
But they're cutting in weird places and quick commercials, though.
Yeah. No, it's not back yet. I thought it was. I also want to watch Swamp Thing before they show it on the CW.
Yeah. It was a good show.
Because one that shows rated R, so I want to see like how they cut it on the CW.
There's a couple things I know that they would have, the reason it was R.
Yeah. Plus, I don't want like my first time watching it be on CW when you know they're gonna cut out stuff because episodes are an hour and on CW they're only 40,
Yeah, that's true.
45 minutes.
Ooh, tools.
Well, yeah, for me to make those things, it would be easier if you set up the table style also.
Okay.
I just have to figure out that.
You mean versus miter?
Just make it a lot easier. He's trying his foot. I'm trying to think.
Is that something that would go on top of the thing or on its own where it can be like moved?
It looks small if I can move it.
Hunter Iggy said, Poindexter Lounge, if Michael J. White joins the DCEU, do you see him as an icon or a Mr. Terrific?
Let me see. Okay.
Michael J. White. I'm manly. And I'm manly.
We're both manly.
They're manly lawyers. That's why there's a shark behind him. Michael J. White. As Icon or Mr. Terrific?
I haven't looked up the icon yet, but I can definitely see him as Mr. Terrific.
Here's what I found.
Okay, Icon. Oh, man.
I can actually see him as both. That's a good question.
Now it's on. It's back on, Enosh.
Sharp objects coming
I
through.
think the arrow part means want to see Mr.
Say
Terrific.
hello to the
but
family.
I can also see him as the icon.
You are just a little man.
I appreciate it. I think your friend's upstairs.
Why are you doing in my room?
Oh, Chuck, tell me about her.
Courtney Elizabeth Whitmore. Permanent record includes the following infractions: talking back to teachers, fighting.
These things are like Wikipedia on rocket fuel. I wonder what else I could do.
What else can I do?
Take those off.
I am able to shift into various spectrums, including X-ray, infrared, and night vision.
This is so
The
bonkers.
goggles are just something my stepdad is working on.
False. These were invented by Dr. Charles Midnite after he lost his sight fighting the mob. They helped a blind man see. He put on a mask and became Dr. Midnite, later joining the Justice Society of
Give
America.
me those right now.
And I know that you're a superhero too.
What?
I saw you last night at the hospital, flying.
That's crazy. And that wasn't me. And you shouldn't even be in my room right now. I don't even know you.
Well, A, we eat lunch together every day. And B, last night at the hospital, I heard you call Yolanda by her real name.
That is a common rookie superhero mistake.
Chuck says it's a common rookie superhero mistake. It got someone named the Red Bee killed.
Beth, let's sit down. Look, this is all top secret. You can't tell anybody. Nobody at school, not your parents.
I don't really keep secrets from my parents.
Do you want them to die? Because that's how you'll get your parents killed. Secret identities are superhero 101. They keep the people you love safe. Now, before I let you go, I need to know a little bit more about you.
What were you doing in West Farms?
What?
The dirt on your shoes. They have farm fertilizer in them.
Ew. Don't change the subject.
Rick Harris is the only kid I know that lives way out in West Farms. I mean, that's what he calls himself.
What do you mean?
Rick Harris's real name is Rick Tyler, and Rick's dad's real name is Rex Tyler.
What? Rex Tyler. He was a superhero.
Rick's dad was a superhero?
No way.
Rick's dad was Hourman.
That's why I called to him. What?
They cut the commercial.
That was quick.
What
Yeah.
the heck?
I'm just hoping that they'll cut out stuff from the last 15 minutes because there's just so much.
That
in the
was real
last
quick.
15 minutes. If they keep on cutting the commercial like this.
Huh?
And, unless they are going to cut the commercial for the last
Did you
15
see what
minutes.
just happened?
Yeah, they found out that the kid was Hourman's son.
And then also Hunter Iggy said Poindexter Lounge, if Michael J. White joins the DCEU, do you see him as an icon or Mr. Terrific?
I said the Arrow fan in me kind of wants to see like Mr. Terrific again, but at the same time I could also see him as the icon. I probably say icon because we haven't really gotten that yet.
In the DCEU? Or
He said the DCEU.
because he wasn't even talking about wanting to play either one of those characters.
Well,
Michael J. White wants to
Hunter
play.
Iggy said if he joins the DCEU, do you see him as icon or Mr. Terrific? It's just a.
I don't
It's
think
just
it-
a.
Yeah, I don't think it was either. I
Hypothetical.
don't think it was either. That's not who he wanted to play. He wants to play Green Lantern.
John Stewart?
Yeah, he wants to be John Stewart. So I really haven't given much thought to him as either of the other characters because he wants to play John Stewart, and I don't think that he's right for John Stewart. If I'm being honest, I don't think that he has the right look for it.
I actually kind of like her as, was it Midnite?
Yeah, Dr. Midnite.
She's crazy and different, but I mean, it's the fact that she is such a nerd, like she's so knowledgeable and like, did you know the human head weighs 8 pounds? Like,
Yeah.
she's very, in your face, but yet that's where it's going to come in. That's why it doesn't seem so far-fetched for her to have those glasses on. It just seems like it's almost like an extension of who she is.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of cute because you got fertilizer, and so it's like you can see like she's learning, but yet
just how
it's
quickly she thinks.
yeah. So I actually like the idea of her as that. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
Dr. Midnight?
Mm-hmm. Because she needs something besides her parents. I mean, she's taking care of them, she's latching onto them, so to kind of have someone else, but still have, her smarts and her knowledge.
I don't know. I guess for me, it's just starting to get a little frustrating that like everybody's gonna be a teenage girl.
Just an Hourman's gonna be bad.
Oh, hi, sorry. This is the Harris residence, right?
Who are you?
My name's Pat Dugan. Is Rick home?
What do you do now?
Oh, he did nothing.
Got nothing in my ass. I got someone up here every other week as a Rick, all right?
So, I'm sorry, you're his
Dad.
his dad. Right, okay. So anyhow, the Mustang.
What about it?
It's the 66, right? It's a hell of a car. Bet you're both excited about fixing it up.
Why would I care about that piece of junk?
It's a carburetor. Rick had mentioned he needed one. I had one laying around. Figured I'd drop it off.
Yeah, I'll give it to him.
Okay. Sorry to disturb you. Take it easy.
I can't believe how much Mr. Keegan knows on his house. When you called and said you'd found a new recruit, I wasn't exactly expecting Beth Chapel. Why'd you choose her to be the new Captain Midnight, Dr. Midnight?
I didn't choose her. She just found the goggles and got them working. And she hasn't stopped talking ever since.
Oh, it's well known that talking is Beth Chapel's superpower. It's true. Okay, so you want to find Rick. Chuck chopped his phone from his house to a liquor store on Highway 4 to Cindy Berman's house. There are 116 people at this location. 99.1% are minors. 1 adult. Number of underage drinking infractions? 80.
Okay, Narc. I'm going home. This is a bad idea. Don't go, Yolanda. This is a huge deal. Rick's like me. His dad was a member of the JSA. He's a legacy. This is beyond exciting.
Okay, well, I'm not going in there.
I'll go find Rick. I'll help. Okay. Great.
Your dad's not a member of the JSA.
She's wearing a beat. But she stepped out to Midnight said, "You called so-and-so by her real name. That happened with Dr. B, or Mr. B, or whatever." She said that when they were in the bedroom. That person, would that be her family or her
like it if we met. You're joking. You're basically me for Halloween. I was shorter and 15 pounds heavier. Ew. No change. What are you looking at? Give me something on my costume.
Looks just like Jenny's.
What? Yeah, it's supposed to be loud. But what's your problem lately? You've been kind of a drag.
My problem. Except my dad is in the hospital.
Maybe you should go visit him then. Hospitals are quiet. Oh my god, you are so sensitive. Henry, wait.
What'd you say?
I didn't say anything.
Whatever.
Oh. That. Little foreshadowing.
Get thrown by the water, not gonna do it.
What?
Your dad's name is Rex Tyler. He was Hourman.
What the hell are you talking about?
Let me find the others.
The others? So you think you're all superheroes, huh? So you're Stargirl. You're...
Wildcat.
And she's...
Just borrowing those for the night.
Great. So what can this magic hourglass do?
It's science. Your dad invented it. The hourglass gave your dad super strength for 1 hour a day.
1 hour? So the other 23 hours he was what, just some dude?
He was a brilliant chemist. You know, that hourglass only worked for your dad. It was tied to his DNA.
How do you turn it on?
I didn't use any hourglass. Turn it over.
Oh, he's getting the powers. Harley, he's getting the powers. He's getting the Hourman powers. He's gonna be Hourman for now.
So super strength, huh?
The Whipmaster.
Racing a keg, dude.
The Whipmaster 2000.
You really shouldn't test out your powers in public. Our identities are...
Protecting them is superhero 101. And you need a costume. Technically, we all do. Since it's Halloween.
I'm not wearing a stupid costume. You guys, do whatever you want. I'm doing my own thing.
Hey, you can't just take the hourglass.
Yes, I can. It was my dad's, right? Now it's mine. Later.
Congrats. You just made the biggest delinquent in school an unstoppable beast. I'm not giving up yet. We can still get through to him. Seems like he's done listening.
I'm not completely
How do we
unstoppable.
make
I
him?
mean,
We can't when we're dressed like this.
just
Let's
wait
go
an
suit
hour.
up. Thanks, Beth, but we'll take it from here, okay? Things could get really dangerous.
She's gonna prove herself worthy so she's not left out like a third wheel.
Just gonna have to.
Yeah, so I just remember the scene that they did cut out, but it's not like a huge
Looks
one.
like Bob's Burgers style.
Yeah, it's probably made by the same people.
It's first, the scene that they cut out is the guy that's now the new Hourman. He pretty much sold the people that are running the party 3 kegs. And pretty much, he wanted like $100 per keg, and they're like, oh yeah, we can get one for 50, and then he ended up getting 100 for each of them. And then that's pretty much the scene that they cut out, so it's not like a huge one.
Very pivotal to the story. How much that keg cost.
It's not like episode 2, how they cut out those 2 scenes. More important.
So I think his uncle's gonna sell the well, he's gonna try and sell the piece and what I forgot his name. What's his name? Hourglass. Hourman. The guy that just got it.
Rick?
Yeah, Rick. I think he's gonna get mad at his uncle.
So what, the uncle's just mad because he had to raise the kid, or what?
Sure. Yeah. Well, they told him that he was only gonna be there for the night, and then now he had to raise
18 years later.
Yeah, until they come back, and they never come back because someone already killed them.
He's like, oh, your nails are back. Nice. Look
Yeah.
at his face.
Yeah, now a lot happens after this point.
Oh, hush.
Look at him thinking that. Your nails are back.
Stop barking. Stop barking.
Is that good stuff?
That's her superpower. Sonic bark. Hey!
Come here, Hardy.
So to catch up on that.
I have to do something because I need to know what's going on with the second season.
I'm only halfway through season 1 of Batwoman. The last episode I watched was the first episode of Bat Crisis.
It was such a good episode.
Mm-hmm.
Wait till you start that one.
I'm continuing it more this week. Hey. Coming back soon. No, just another Midnite commercial.
Yeah, Menards is like a deal today.
5th one this
In
episode.
45 minutes. I really like Menards. You're right out there.
I'm sorry, I'm really tired. It's been a long, long day today.
It's gonna be a long day tomorrow because I'm not gonna be able to sleep.
Not gonna be able to, is that you choose to.
Yeah, choose not to because of what's gonna happen.
I get some because we're gonna be celebrating something tomorrow with him.
Oh yeah, and on Isaac's graduation.
I'm going to the dentist. Yay.
Wait, you are? That stuff.
We'll keep away.
I think it's
That's
funny that
actually
the
good for
dentist
you
opens,
too.
but then the haircut places don't. It's
Yeah,
so
they are.
Now they are?
They started on Monday, nail and hair.
Yep.
I have never been so excited in my life to get my nails done. But it was funny because I had to sit there with my mask on, and they had a plexiglass thing that was in between both of us. But if anything, it's actually made them more sanitary. Not that they were before, but
Oh my
like
gosh.
super sanitary, super cereal. It'd be a short talk nerdy to me.
Yeah, I think so tonight. I mean, that was
This
good.
episode has like,
These last.
These last 15 minutes are.
Hey, Taylor! You are so pretty.
Cut it out.
Look, I know you hear it a lot. Just come sit down. No, okay.
No, really, I mean it.
Okay.
Okay, you take those pads, and I'm gonna give you my number.
Excuse me. Here, step outside. I got there's some garbage.
You've been stationary for quite some time. Do you need directions home?
No, Chuck. I'd go home, but no one's there. Mom's working a double shift. Dad's out of town on a business trip. They don't have much time for me anymore. Now that I'm older. They want to get back to their lives. But still. You know, I get why Rick's so mad all the time. Losing his parents like that? I can't imagine what I'd do if mine were in some kind of accident.
Accident?
What? Oh my God.
What? Yeah.
Rick, we just want to talk.
Look, I'm not playing fairy princess tea time with you two.
I understand.
What do you understand? My parents hit a tree and they died. What grand plan of God's was that?
It wasn't God's plan, Rick. It was an
Then
accident.
who do I blame? Huh? Do you know what it's like to be so filled up with anger that you feel like you're poisoning yourself? Do you? I want to hit something. Anything, all of the time. Every second. You think I like that? I hate feeling this way.
My dad was a member of the Justice Society too. He was Starman. And even though I only met him a few times,
What's up, Alan?
I feel cheated. He was killed before I even got to know him.
What's going on, Alan?
Lando's just off camera.
Now I get to keep his legacy alive. And you can too. You can be a hero like your dad. Hourman. It's your choice.
My choice.
There goes the train.
When have I ever had a choice? Be a hero like my dad? My dad's dead.
Hey, Court, come on, let's go.
No. I can't let you keep that hourglass. Not when you're like this.
Yeah? Try and take it.
It wasn't an accident.
What?
Her parents were murdered.
They crashed right here. They hit this tree and
No.
The police report said a faulty tire that had been recalled blew out and caused the crash. But the recalled tires were never made for the make and model of the vehicle they were driving.
Dr. McNider says it wasn't the tree that killed them.
Oh.
He says he can show us?
What?
The glasses said it can show us.
We were here.
Oh my gosh.
So was someone else. Or
hear you, Alan. I streamed the entire day myself.
For all of the JSA.
Not your dad.
I'll do it.
But I don't want justice, Courtney.
I want revenge.
Wow. We still have 5 more minutes.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
He always thought it was an accident, but the Injustice Society covered it up as always just a faulty tire.
But
Even
that
though-
tire doesn't match that car.
Yep.
Wow.
So now he joined them because now he has that thing to blame. It's Solomon Grundy.
So now he's got something driving him besides just the anger that his parents died. Now there's
So
a
I'm just
reason
like-
behind it.
So I'm just like, are we gonna see him and Solomon Grundy fight before the end of the season?
Oh.
Probably.
Well, because he gets that hour.
He turns the hourglass over and starts fighting
Oh.
Solomon Grundy.
He takes his necklace and goes. Psh. Man. What do you think, Look?
Seems like a-
Oh, jeez. Nothing but a dog butt.
Yeah.
Well, I am loving this. Now it's like, how many more episodes do we have? You said there's 13 this season?
Yeah, so this is pretty much kind of like the halfway point. Yeah, this week and next week are pretty much like the halfway point of the season.
I'm actually really enjoying this. I'm enjoying the fact that it's like I can't wait to see now where this goes next. How are you going to push the story along? And on top of it, where are they going to leave a cliffhanger for us to want season 2?
Wait.
Oh.
Episode?
No.
Oh, okay. It was like, wait,
It's a halfway point. It's a half season because it's considered a pilot.
It's only episode like 4. Right?
But there's only 13.
This is episode 5. Or 6. No, next week's the halfway point because this is episode 5.
Dude was smiling at her with braces. Like, hey lady, how you doing?
Just don't know what happens before the episode's done.
Well, I want to see it then. Oh, it's back.
I haven't watched that show in a while.
I didn't watch
Penn
that
and Teller
like
Fool Us. It's fun.
years.
Been a while.
Oh, that's right. What's the beauty of this episode?
you going?
Is that still the principal? Oh my gosh, it is. That's my chocolate?
Seems like you got a stronger will than your friend. That's too bad. For you. Courtney?
Jim bagged my butt. Excuse me, the lantern's going off. Yeah, but is he mad or impressed? Oh,
The CW Happy Hour is coming up next.
man!
Told you so much happened in the last 15
You guys sure about this?
Yeah, whatever. We put these kids in real danger.
Stargirl, new hit series, next Tuesday
A
at
new
8
generation of
on
Jess.
CW.
I like it. That is awesome.
That was cool.
And the thing they foreshadowed at the beginning is when the gambler was in that movie theater talking to that dude.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh yeah, there's a truck shipment that comes in at midnight tonight." That's what he just hijacked. And when he tossed him that chocolate coin, that poisoned him to
It
kill
killed
him.
him. And all it took was one bite.
Mm-hmm.
So is the gambler and the violin lady working together?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
For the Injustice Society.
All of you, when we go to school, we all think our principal's a part of something evil. This one actually is. My principal's literally out to get me.
Good episode.
Very good. For the parts that you saw, what do you give it?
Well, I thought it was slow. To be quite honest with you. A lot of teenage hijinks, a lot of teenage angst in there.
Well, Isaac said there, there was bits, sprinkled throughout, but it was the last 15 minutes that were the most powerful, like, no way kind of feeling.
I don't know. I didn't feel that same way. I didn't feel like it was like edge of my seat. Like had to watch it. Like the other episodes so far, the other 4 episodes in the season have been really, really good. This one was kind of just there. This one felt like except for a couple of parts, it felt like for most parts were kind of just filler. It was just like taking up space. There's some cool stuff at the end because they had to introduce Hourman but they spent an hour getting there. Oh well, no pun intended. And so I just felt like it took too long to get him established in the episode and stuff. And
They had a lot of explaining for his story, though. I mean, they started off like that, and then they explained his anger and his uncle, and they were trying to use Pat to be like, well, wait a minute, because he knew who Hourman was. So when the uncle's like saying I'm his dad, so it's like they kind of had a little bit of sleuthing to do within that episode.
Yeah.
And then also bringing about Dr. Midnite and just her learning, in the midst of, her parents being her only friends, now she's kind of getting a group of friends, but it took her using those glasses to even bring Hourman over to their side. Because this whole time he's been thinking, they just hit a tree, they died, that's it. And I've just been angry because of it, and now to find out that It
Solomon
wasn't
Grundy.
just that it was Solomon Grundy. It just, there was a lot of pieces that just kind of, you know, I thought it was informational.
And then also now they pretty much confirmed that Brainwave's son has powers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He
because
left
of
the
the
party.
way, when he's like, what? And Wildcat thought he was talking to her.
Okay.
So he's talking to him in coma, though.
So it means he can.
Huh.
Since he's starting to get his powers.
See, there's just a lot of
he's,
information
like,
and
kinda
tidbits and
drunk.
bits in this episode for me.
Just that's what I liked is like, I don't like how she just like put on the glasses and now she's Dr. Midnight, but I also like how it's like at the beginning you thought she was annoying.
Yeah, I liked her
And
by the
then-
end of the episode.
Yeah, and then by the end of the episode you're like, okay, yeah, now I like her. Because at first she's like, okay, I get to be a superhero. I don't know if I can keep this secret and stuff. And now at the end she's like, okay, now I see why you need to keep this
Yeah.
secret.
I thought it
What
was
you
cute how they both said they're like it's superhero 101 just because it's like, you know, you got to learn. I mean, but then the thing though too, they mentioned in the episode where when she's like when Stargirl first mentioned, you know, you got to keep the secret identity to keep them safe, and she's like, yeah, because something happened with the bee. They lost, you know, they didn't make it because they call them by their real name and everything. But then of course that jerk chick is wearing the little bee on her costume, so it makes me think that's foreshadowing whatever that was.
Could be.
So I like the information of this. It was not as much action-packed as the other ones have been, but it was informational where it, to me, it pushed it along in that aspect. So I still liked it.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, it wasn't horrible. Like I said, I just felt like it was really, really slow.
But if you were sleeping, it would be slow.
No, it's not that bad. I just felt like it was really, really slow. So what would you give it, Tiff? 1 out of 10.
1 out of 10, I'd give it an 8.5 out of 10. Wasn't the perfect episode, but I liked what I did. It just made me think, and it was the first episode that I was just like, what? And then, plus, it's like now she made Pat mad because he found her stash of Justice People stuff.
Because first he was suspicious because
Yeah.
of the truck, and then now the prince confirmed it when he saw the lantern glowing.
Mm-hmm. Because it's like, okay, what other stuff did you give away, and who's on your team now? What would you give it, Isaac?
I think a 9 or 9.5. At first, the only thing I didn't like was just, oh, she puts on the goggles, now she's Dr. Midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she kind of like wedged her way into the group.
Like, she's Dr. Midnight by proxy because she just pushed her way in.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I don't
But
like
by the end of the
about
episode, I liked that she was. It was weird.
Yeah.
What about you, Enosh? What would you give it?
Honestly, I'd give it probably a 6.5 or a 7. I just felt that it could have been better. I felt like it could have been better paced. And I wish they would have done more with the Hourman kid and his uncle.
Rick.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like that's like setting it up because before he punched his car, he saw like what a jerk he was, and he was skeezy and hitting on the the waitress, and so I think that's gonna also be something that maybe with him having that power, that's gonna come to a head where he may be getting retribution for like you treated me like Cinderella complex, like you treated me like crap for such a long time. He's gonna finally stand up for himself.
I think he'll be one of those heroes that's like, he'll have those moments like where he's like a good hero, and then he has those moments where he needs like to be put in his place. Like he may have like, like he may have one of those moments like where he gets mad at his uncle and like puts his uncle in the hospital or something, and he realizes, hey, I shouldn't have done that. That wasn't the right thing to do.
Like his anger teaches him a lesson.
Yeah, pretty much.
Kind of learn as you go along.
Yeah.
Well, when you're that young and you're being a superhero, that's how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, I love the show still, so.
There's like I said in the family group chat, it's like all the shows focus on like different things. There's like this focus on the next like generation of superheroes. Flash focuses more on like the team.
Well, it even says the
like,
tagline underneath the show that it's a new generation of justice, which is cool.
Yeah, I just like how the different shows like represent like different things.
And you're seeing who the evil or who the bad guys, or at least the kids of the bad guys, kind of thing is too now.
Yeah, and plus now that the janitor isn't the fiddler, it's like who's the janitor now?
Yeah, that's true. Because he's being really weird, and he had the accent too. So did she take it from him?
I don't know.
That's something true because when he was talking about it, he said that the fiddler was what, Irish? and a guy, and that's what the janitor was Irish and a guy. So if the principal now has the fiddle and she's playing it, how did she get it? Did she get it from him?
Or is he just a different villain? And we just assume that because that's what Pat said?
Yeah.
Because Pat said a bunch of stuff that hasn't been
Come to fruition, yeah.
with the Justice Society.
Or maybe because of this new generation, maybe it changes things up. Man.
Because it's been pretty much 10 years since the
Yeah.
JSA and all of them have been done.
I'm excited to see what happens next. I'm looking forward every Tuesday, so.
Okay, let me see what next week's episode's called.
We should sign off since Inan's just signing off.
It's been a long day.
Isaac's looking up the next episode to see who we get to learn about next week.
It's called the Justice Society.
Get to learn about all of them.
Well, you see that they're more in their costumes. They're kind of working out their, their kinks and seeing how they, learning their powers. But they're also going to be learning their powers now where Dad, Pat, is like, hey, you shouldn't be making this team.
And they also have to learn to work together.
Mm-hmm.
Just because Courtney's like, hey, we all have to stick together as the staff's pulling her away.
Yeah, exactly. Well, she says we all got to work together, but then it was like when the anger was acting up, it was kind of going towards him as like, trying to keep him in lane, stay in your lane.
Yeah. Have you guys seen the DC fandom thing that got announced today? So apparently DC's doing their own Comic-Con this summer.
Like a public Comic-Con? Or like online?
Online.
Oh, that's cool.
It's going to be August 22nd. It says Warner Brothers is launching its own Comic-Con alternative this summer with DC Fandom. A free virtual fan experience drawing on the company's library of DC Comics titles, the company announced Tuesday. Link in bio for more details. The event will begin August 22nd at 10 a.m. Pacific time and will be accessible around the world for 24 hours at dcfandom.com.
Nice.
The event will immerse fans in the DC multiverse with new content reveals and announcements from Warner Brother games, film, TV, and comics, as well as panels and presentations by the cast and creators behind DC's based feature film and TV series, including Wonder Woman 1984, Aquaman, The Batman, Batwoman, Black Adam, Black Lightning, DC Superhero Girls, DC Legends of Tomorrow, DC Stargirl, Doom Patrol, Flash, Harley Quinn, Lucifer, Pennyworth, Shazam, and Zack Snyder's cut of Justice League, Suicide Squad, Supergirl, Superman and Lois, Teen Titans Go, Titans, Watchmen, and and Young Justice Outsiders.
That'll appease us though from not being able to have Comic-Con this year. I mean, that'll be kind of cool to have a virtual one.
And that's just the TV and movie side, not compared to the video game side
Holy
and the
cow.
comic book side.
That's awesome. You said that's when, September or October or
August 22nd at 10 a.m. for 24 hours, starting Pacific time. So for us, that's 7 a.m.
Mhm.
So 7 a.m. to 7 a.m. for us.
We're gonna have to do that.
Yeah. And that's when I think they'll announce the next Batman game.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
Court of Owls.
What do you think, Wook?
He's like, huh?
I'm just sitting over here being handsome. Nobody can see me on camera, but I'm handsome. Okay, well,
all right.
Thank you guys for watching with us. And what did you guys think of the episode tonight?
Let us know down in the comments section. Also follow us on social media. And I'll probably have some more comments about this later on. I've only had about an hour of sleep today, and I've been up all day long. Like I said, I just finished an interview for the channel just before we went on. Interviewed a guy that I think you guys are going to want to get to know. And so stay tuned for more. And this is going to be a big week. We've collaborated by the end of this week. We will have collaborated with 5 different YouTube channels.
That's good.
Yeah, I've appeared on 4 different YouTube channels this week, and then we did our own interview. So it's been a very, very busy week already, and it's only Tuesday. Right, Wook? Yep. And we got
It's like Mom got her nails back, so I'm just gonna sit here.
We got to go to the dentist.
No, not we. You.
Dave's gonna go to the dentist.
We got someone over here graduating tomorrow.
I mean,
You
Zack Snyder
sure?
wants Carrie Kelly as Robin.
Who?
Zack Snyder. Carrie Kelly as Robin.
Yeah, there's some stuff that I don't agree with that, but I still love Zack. He wants Dick Grayson to be dead, and I don't want Dick Grayson to be dead. So
Because like then we get no Nightwing,
exactly.
and what causes Jason Todd to become Red Hood then?
Exactly. So hey guys, stay tuned next time. Stay nerdy. Love you guys, and we'll see you next time for more Stargirl.
Heck yeah.
Say goodnight, Tiff.